Welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Great White. I don't have a lot of high expectations, but a fun-filled flight to a remote turns into a nightmare. A remote atoll turns into a nightmare for 5 passengers when their seaplane is destroyed in a freak accident and they are 100 miles from shore. And of course, a great white comes out, I'm assuming, right? Hour and 31 minutes long, 4.1 on IMDb, so that's kind of disappointing. And there's nobody I recognize in it. Why is this on my list? I don't know. So I'm here to tell you whether it's worth watching or not. So let me figure it out. I'll be back. Hey everybody. We're at the credits of Great White. Sorry, no check-ins. I mean, not much to check in about, right? I mean, this guy, I think it's in Australia. I should have checked that in. He takes people on airplane rides, and then goes to a reef, and they have lunch and all this kind of stuff, and that's his business. Well, this couple wants to go on a trip, and it's him, the guy who owns the airplane, him, his girlfriend, and I guess a first mate or something like that. He's a cook. So, and then the 2 guests come for the plane ride, right? And there's a whole story behind why the guests want to do it and all that kind of stuff, all that nicety stuff. But as IMDb said, something happens to the plane in the water, and they become stranded in the water on a life raft with a great white shark. Lingering around. They're 145 kilometers from the shore. So they've got to paddle and try and get there and use the current. So that's the whole movie, right? So it just basically comes down to who's all going to survive, if people aren't going to, who is not going to survive, and how are they going to go. The end. That's the plot, right? And so it is like overdone. I've seen this in many different forms and fashions, going all the way back to Jaws. There's many movies I could list. I can't list them, but if I thought about them, I could. Survival from sharks and out in a raft and whatever. So the 5 of them get on the raft, and I think the fun part, like if you had friends, would be everybody pick a character, and right in the beginning, everybody pick a character and see who's the first one out, and who survives. Somebody's gonna not make it, somebody's gonna make it, right? You would think, right? That would be a fun game, I think. But as far as the movie goes, this is, I felt, it was edge of your seat, especially, in all these kinds of movies with sharks, and you see the feet in the water shaking, as they're swimming, and a shark could be coming, or you're like, ooh, or they're trying to get into the boat or into the raft or whatever, and their feet are hanging there, and it's like, come on, come on, There's plenty of that in here. And that's really all. I mean, there was nothing terrible with the acting, overdone plot, but entertaining, to say the least. Yeah. And you can try and predict what's going to happen at the end. I was missed my mark on one thing, so there you go. So that's all I got for you. If you like shark movies, if you like edge of your seat thrillers, you'll probably watch this one. I don't think it's a 4. Oh, it's at least a 5, I would say. And they kept it nice and short, although it still felt long. An hour and 31 minutes on a boat, shark. How much can you do? So you got to keep it tight. And they did a decent job of that. Probably could have shaved off another 6-7 minutes, but all right, that's all I got for you. Yeah, Australian. I just want to make sure that's all I got for you. Hopefully that was helpful. If you do, check it out. Let me know. Love to hear your thoughts. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and continue to tune in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.